Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of CineMike. I'm here to report today on a red alert in the entertainment business. This is a state of the nerdom address, and a call to arms, if you will, for all nerds. One of our darlings is in trouble, and this is not one that we want to see killed. Not after 50 years of running, this year marking its anniversary, by the way. Star Trek is at the very heart of geek culture, and it needs your help. Some of you may be keeping up with the news about the performance of the latest movie in the franchise, Star Trek Beyond. Well, it's not good. The film is nearing the end of its domestic run with $140 million, with a budget of $185 million. I'm not even sure if that reported budget covers the marketing costs. And even with its worldwide total of $212 million, that's not enough to break even at this point. According to reports, in order for it to do that, it would need to make around $350 million. So they have a really long ways to go. Now true, they have not opened in all foreign markets yet, but at this point, things are looking a little scary here. Many people don't realize that the studio does not receive all the money a film they produced makes. They rather make a percentage as this money is divided up with the distribution company, the theaters, and of course the production company. I'm not totally aware of all the ins and outs of this, but basically what I'm saying is that Star Trek is in trouble. The film industry is a business, and anytime a product stops making money for a business, well, then they stop making it. Plain and simple. Sure, Star Trek Beyond is not perfect, but I overall really enjoyed it. I think it's a huge step forward from the disappointing last film in the series, Into Darkness. It was much more like classic Star Trek in comparison to the last two. Hell, I'd go so far as saying that it was the most fun that I've had at the movies this summer. Well, aside from Captain America Civil War, but that was more in the spring. But we still have many more stories on the horizon in this franchise if it could be turned around. Chris Hemsworth has already signed on to be part of the fourth film and return as Kirk's father in what J.J. Abrams apparently says is his favorite story that they've come up with to date. Now that's a story I'd like to see. I'm curious. But we also have this new Star Trek television series, Discovery, on the horizon. Now, I've had my issues with these reboots, but I still love the series, and I would like to see it grow, and I'd like to see it prosper. Many sources are already crying failure and predicting the death of this franchise. So geeks, nerds, and truckers everywhere, are we just going to sit back and let this happen? If that shitty Transformers series can gather enough support so that Michael Bay can continue to make more shitty Transformers movies, then where's the support here? We are, after all, the same fan base that in the 1960s wrote into CBS when they wanted to cancel the original series, and we hit them with so much overwhelming support that they renewed the show for its third season. That same support is what got the film series started, and all the other Star Trek spin-offs like The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and Enterprise. Our enthusiasm made them decide to take a chance and reboot this franchise in 2009 with the first J.J. Abrams movie. We've kept it alive this long, so we can make the difference. I encourage anyone who loves this series and wants to see it survive to get out there and see it. If you like it, then spread the word and tell people that you like it. Praise the movie on rating sites such as IMDb. Let your voices be heard, because if there's enough of them, then the studio will listen. The fate of Star Trek is in our hands. Help it continue to live long and prosper. And that concludes this episode of CineMike. Comment below, click like if you enjoyed it, and tell me what you're thinking. Do you agree, disagree? What do you think of the movie? And join me next time when I nerd out over something else. But for now, this is Mike, signing off.